Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. Listen, we are journeying through uh tapping in, finding and embracing our joy. And so welcome to episode 2 of Joy and Purpose. Now, episode 1 is where we laid the foundation and we provided some aspects around, your purpose and things of that sort, what it could and should look like, as well as feel like. So go check out episode 1. Check it out, even with the random music that pops up and plays in the video. Go ahead, laugh along with me. Go check it out. Share it with someone you know could benefit. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We love that. We love it here. And share the videos with, some of your favorite people who might be struggling with some of the topics that we talk about and share here, especially as we're going through this Joy and Purpose series here that we have going on. So now I want you to get your paper. I want you to get your pen, digital device, whatever you use for note taking. Go ahead, grab that real quick. I want to share some insights. I told you in episode 1 around the idea of like you are purpose and that where it came from and blah blah blah, but I'm getting into that a little bit more today. And so just a little bit, because it's not really a whole lot, honestly. I know we think purpose is real deep, but it really is not as deep as we make it sound and feel. Like we make it such a chore when we talk and speak of purpose. But today I want to share some insights that you can ponder and potentially implement in your life, knowing that your joy is tied to your purpose. And so, again, let's get into where this whole idea came from, okay? We got to talk about it. And although it's very brief, let's talk about it really quick, because I heard this very short clip of Sarah Jakes Roberts, and you can go find it, listen to it in its entirety. I'm not sure how long it is or anything, but she had me at the point of all she said was "you are purpose." That's what I heard, and I was just like, yes, it resonated so heavily with me, because I'm like yes, it was such a great way to articulate this whole idea of purpose that we try to complicate. We really try to make it so much more I feel like sometimes confusing than what it really needs to be. But I think when you grab hold to this fact, not this idea, but this fact that you are purpose, it changes the game in your life. It changes the way you move in this world. So let's just tap in. Let's go into that for a quick second. I wanted to share my perspective and just, why, just kind of shared already why it resonated so heavily with me. Um, and just the simplicity of it, like let's stop trying to complicate things, okay? And so this is why it's so important that we take moments of reflection, so we can really ponder, so we can have moments to tap in, so we can ground and center ourselves, so that we can really, because it's a matter of tapping in to the purpose that we keep trying to locate. Okay, all right, because it's right there, it's with you, you have it. All right, but let's break down this whole concept really quick of you are purpose. And so it just really speaks to this whole absolute. And when I say absolute truth, it is total. It is a qualified truth. It is a validated truth that our purpose is not something external. It's not something that we need to attain or we need to achieve, but it is intrinsic. It naturally belongs to the individual. It is part of our very being. It's a part of who we are, our very being. And this idea to me just really suggested just how woven it is into the fabric of like who we are. And so when we embrace this, and we then start to embody this thing that naturally belongs to us, that we're not looking for, but it's there. But we really embody that, we walk in that, we move in the world in that purpose. That's when we really start to live full out. We really start to live and show up in the world just as who we were designed to be. We get to move in an authentic manner. We move with contentment. Where it doesn't matter about everything that's happening around us, because again, that's not where our joy is. That's happiness, right? It has a lot to do with happenings. But when we talk about joy and we talk about purpose, that's a whole different ballgame. That's at a whole different level. And so I want us to get that in our heads. I want us to know that you, as you are, you, your potential, allows you to live a life of meaning. You are the advantage. Your purpose that's already on the inside of you, it gives you an advantage. It gives you an edge for when and where and how you need to show up in this world. It's that thing that's already been built in. And I think about you purchase an item and it says batteries included or not included. Your purpose has already been included. And what we have to do though is we have to tap into that. We have to yield to it. And in yielding to that, we automatically start to tap into this real joy because purpose triggers joy. This joy that's been there or this purpose that's been there the whole time. It's built in. It's waiting to be tagged. Like y'all know wrestling. Wrestling for me, I have no idea what wrestling is like these days, but my days of wrestling, that was like Hulk Hogan. So I know I'm aging myself. But you know how they had to go and tag the person in? Your purpose is like tag me in. Like tag me in. So you can really walk this thing out. Can you imagine if we all showed up walking in purpose? If we all showed up walking in our individual purpose, how much what this world will look like? Oh my gosh. If we all tapped into that and started showing up in the world, in the thing that's been already built within us, and we start moving in that, do you know the benefit, the impact that we would have for one another if we all just said, okay, I'm not going to worry about the opinions and the ideas and who's doing it, who's not, and we just showed up in our purpose? Can you imagine the lives? Can you imagine the lives? Can you imagine not even just the lives that you would touch and impact, but can you imagine the impact that it would have on you? I want you to try it. Because I'm telling you can't really, it's hard to really explain it. And sometimes it's so to the point that it can bring you to tears because you then start to see the impact. But let's go. And so this whole idea, it just helps me to drive home our first point. Our first point in our joy and purpose series, and that our joy is intrinsic. It belongs naturally to us. So again, we're not looking for it. You already have it. It's not external. Take the pressure off of yourself of trying to find it, of trying to chase it down, of trying to achieve it. It's already a part of who you are. It's already a part of yourself. Do stop looking outside of you for the thing that's already been built in you. I know. I know. You're like, well, yes, it's been there the whole entire time. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that amazing? That you don't have to look outside, you don't have to look externally for it. You got it already. How amazing is that? So, Letitia, where's the joy in that? I got you. Listen, you're going to get free. That was a whole deliverance moment right there. That was a whole liberating moment for a lot of people. It frees you from this constant external seeking. You can now release yourself and people from helping, like what finding purpose. I'm trying to find my purpose. What's my purpose in the world? And I know, listen, I'm gonna raise my hand because I did it. I was there. What am I supposed to be doing in the world? How? Yeah, I can relate. I know. That's why I also understand the importance of having a coach. and having mentors. See, I get that. I understand that. I understand the power and the impact of that. Because you guys have already heard me say over and over again that sometimes you just have to borrow someone else's vision and someone else's faith, because sometimes that thing, that purpose, because it's been there the whole entire time, a lot of times we overlook the thing that's been there because we become so familiar with it that we don't even realize and recognize how powerful it is. And we just walking around like it's nothing. I know, again, because guess what? Been there, done that. I totally understand. And that's why I get so much joy, and it does my heart like so good to be able to share this, because I know folks literally walk around looking for their purpose, trying to find it. I know how stressful it is. So listen, I know some of you got freed on that one, right? Like it's not external. It's with you. Relieve yourself from the pressure of trying to find purpose. Okay, we're letting that go today. Today is the day. All right, all right. So this could look like, okay, because you know I like to give you some practicalities, right? So this could look like you just really being content with who you are, being content with who you are rather than who you should be, who you should be like. Okay, and honey, when I tell you there's a peace, the peace that comes with that is a piece that no one can talk you out of. You're so set on it, no one can talk you out of that. You have such a great peace, even for where you are. Although you desire to grow, you want to evolve. Like there's so much more to achieve. Like yes, we all got that, but you still have a great sense of peace right where you are in your current state, even while you're growing. Because like just walking and embracing your purpose doesn't mean that you stop growing. There's still growth, right? Okay. All right. Whew, this is so good. I can feel people just like did you feel the weight? Did you feel the weight lifting? I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad I get to share this with you. I'm so glad I get to share this with you. So listen, that takes me to point number 2. And guess what? It's connected to point number 1 that I just made. Okay? It's woven into your very being. All right? It's your very essence. And it's reflected. Guess what? You're going to see it in like your passions. You're going to see it in your talents, your personal experiences. You're going to see it. It just starts to show up in like everything. Your conversations. And that's because you decide to tap in. Okay? You decide to tap in because you understand the joy that's tied to it. All right. And so the joy in that is that now you can really and genuinely lean into celebrating your unique attributes and your qualities. Like you get it. Like um you're so free from the pressure of having to find it. You realize that who you are is who you are, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. There was no mistake in the way you were built. Not one. Not one. So now you can celebrate all your uniqueness, all your qualities that you bring to the table. Celebrate every last one of them. And if you can, take a moment and write them down. Take a moment. What are your attributes and qualities? And I'll tell you, even from that, you start to experience and appreciate life at a different level, at a totally high level, because you are now accepting you as you are. All right, this is what joy and purpose looks like, guys. This is what joy and purpose looks like. And when you start accepting you, then you're expressing your this joy and your talents and your abilities. And so in doing that, you feel what full feels like. You get that. All right? Because now you start to engage in activities that are in alignment. Oh, I need to breathe that in for a second. I need to breathe that in and breathe that out. When you accept who you are, your abilities, you celebrate them, your talents, your qualities, all of these things, you feel full. Because then the activities that you engage in, every it's in alignment. You seek out activities that align. And anything that's not in alignment, you decline. And that's going to be something that naturally happens. All right, guys, listen. Ooh, take a breath with me. Oh, that feels so good. I hope that you feel the relief of the pressure, release the relief of letting go of the pressure that you were putting on yourself in trying to find purpose. And all you have to do really is take a moment. I want you to take a moment. I want you to reflect. I want you to sit down, get your note. If you don't already have your pen and your paper, your note taking devices, I want you to get that. I want you to take a moment, go back, play this video, rewind it, do what you need to do. I want you to really tap in because it's not as hard as we have made it to be. And I feel like we have. I feel like society has made it this hard thing. And it really isn't. But listen, guys, I pray that this has been helpful. My friend, I need you to remember that you are purpose. So please stop looking for it. I want you to tap into it. Your joy is in that purpose. And is it just one? Listen, that's going to be your journey. That's going to be part of your quest. Okay? Part of your journey. But your joy is there. Your joy is there. Living a life that sets your soul on fire, it's right there. It's in there. And guess what? It's right there within you. All right, guys. So that does it for me. It does it for that does it for episode 2 of Joy and Purpose. Remember that your purpose isn't some distant goal. You're not chasing it. It isn't randomness. So stop trying to do all the things. It's not random. All right. Okay, I had to throw that in there. It is who you are at your core. It's your essence. Listen, for all you high achievers, raise your hand. I know. It's not even your job title. It's not your accolades. It's not all your achievements, although they are amazing. Now, your purpose can be tied to them, but don't let them be your purpose. Got it? All right, your purpose is already on the inside of you, ladies and gentlemen. Mainly ladies. I know I'm normally talking to ladies here. Right now, right where you are, it's already, and listen, it's already stamped and it's already validated. You are not seeking no one else's validation for that. You need help trying to tap in and trying to really uncover it. That's when you seek out mentorship and a coach. You know, my links are below. I'd love to walk alongside you and help you to really uncover that, what is already on the inside of you, because I do understand that sometimes we just need a little help. We need someone else's vision every now and then. And that's just called wisdom, okay? Understand, knowing that you need someone else's vision or someone else's help and support. That's wisdom, all right? I'll link all my stuff below. You know where to find me. You get on a call with me. Let's work together so we can uncover your purpose because we want you to really tap into this joy that's tied to your purpose. Okay? All right. It's part of your DNA, ladies and gentlemen. It's part of your DNA. It's woven into every fiber of your being. The way you laugh, your tears, your dreams, all of the things, even in the way you see this world, is tied to your purpose. Ooh, it's tied. It's tied to your purpose. So I want you to click the links. Let's jump on a call. Let's explore because we want our purpose to guide us towards this joy that in times like these, we so desperately need this joy. We need this joy in this world. And also so that we can live a life that sets our soul on fire. All right, guys, I'm wrapping it up. And you already know, if you do nothing else, I want you to stay well, be intentional, and always champion your change. I'll see you next time for episode 3.